Hello everyone, it's Nick here from Nick's News and Reviews, and as you can see we're looking at hard driving on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Domark in 1989, also released it on the Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST and Lynx, Commodore 64, MS-DOS, the Sega systems, and maybe a few others as well. Now I've already got a little bit of dread here, because although this isn't a bad conversion for the Spectrum, I did find the control system rather awkward, so while my friends could travel around the tracks with the greatest of ease, I always was skidding off, and it said off-road with a countdown from 10 seconds. But we'll choose to drive on the right-hand side, because that makes it a little bit easier, because it makes the traffic on the outside of the bend. So there we go. So if you're not familiar with hard driving, or the arcade version as well, it's a circuit there of the track. You've got two options to go straight on or do the stunt track. Stunt track is a bit shorter, but harder to get round. You have to go right round the whole of the track there before the time runs out, and then you're versus the champion, which is the Proton something or other, and you have to beat him. As soon as you've done that, you've won the game. Turnkey to begin. Well, you can see it's shaded in monochrome, so they've done a great job there. To have colours in this would have been pretty tricky. We'll go on auto gears. Now, I do find it a bit hard to see the cars because everything is the same colour, a rather light blue and checkered here. Time's counting down the middle, 1:54, but it certainly looks like hard driving. So straight on for the normal track, and there's a sharp right for the stunt track, but we're going to go straight on. So let's see how long I can keep it on the road, because it is like ice. I'm on the joystick here, which doesn't make it very easy. You see that green small bar there on the top of my dash? That represents the steering wheel, and that black dot going from left and right is me turning in either direction. But yes, small movements, off-road already. Oh dear. Now this was a major leap forward in games because of the 3D-ness, really, the textured filled polygons. Everything up to this point had been like 2D racing. Most notably Outrun and Pole Position. So this lifted the bar. Play this on the Amiga version as well, which, to be fair, the steering is pretty awkward on that as well. But because there's more colours, it's easier to see what's going on. This is very monochrome, but they've done well with the memory there, so outstanding. Occasionally slows down ever so slightly. Judging the speed is a bit awkward, up and down on the joystick. It may have been slightly easier on keyboard or indeed the mouse, but I haven't got a mouse for this. Whoops! Oh dear, that looks a bit bad. Oops, we're not on the road, we're on the bank, I think. Smash! Oh no, we survived. So every time we crash, so every time, because we're bound to, there's a truck going past, you'll get a nice smash in the windscreen, and the car seems to have stopped. So a little bit too cautious. But the success of this game is a combination of staying on the road, judging what speed to go over the obstacles, because there's ramps, loop-to-loops and all sorts of things, and various bends. But when you crash, you get a nice replay. Oh, dearie me. There we go. Replay. I took that ramp miles too quickly. So I don't think we're going to be racing against the Proton champion. Got 11 seconds left. We need to reach the checkpoint, then we'll get some bonus time, then reach the finish, and then take on the champ. But I like the scenery there in the background. That scrolls around quite smoothly comparatively. And it's game over. Well, I didn't do very well there. Well, have another go. We did the speed track that time, although I wasn't very quick. We'll probably have a go of the stunt track. At least try and show you the loop-to-loop. Had a sequel in the arcades called Race Driving. That was great fun. But yeah, this was amazing in the arcades. Doesn't translate brilliantly on any console I've played. Maybe the PlayStation 2 it looks okay. But the essence is there, if the game isn't. One complaint on this 48K version at least, there is no sound, so you're having to listen to my voice all the way through. A nice rumble of a car engine would have been good, but there's nothing there at all. Maybe an option to change the colours. But yeah, I mean, the mind boggles what the programming looked like to make the computer do this in the first place. But a great piece of engineering. Right, let's see if we can slow down enough to go around this tight corner. It's one of these things where we look like we're going slow, but really we're going about 80 miles an hour. Trust me. Off-road, that counts down to 0, your windscreen smashes and it's over. There's a barn there. In every other version it's red. Whoops. Yes, and we flipped it. Let's have a nice replay of that. It must really be pushing the Spectrum to its limits, this. Whoa. Yeah, that's not the way to go down a slope. So I thought I was going really slow, but it turns out I was going probably about 160 miles an hour. Yes, judging speed on this isn't easy. Your eyes gradually adjust to it, trust me. You have to keep playing it over and over and over hours, and eventually you will get good at it. But as I said, my friends seem to be going around this with no problem at all. As soon as you get used to the steering, and then I think it's pretty much job done. But overall, although I'm rubbish at it, it's a good game, I'd say. Good game when you look at other things available. Oh dear, what's that going on there? Right, we got away with that. I want to at least show you the loop-to-loop. Make an attempt to go through that. Right, this is some sort of jump. It's hard to know what speed to go on it, and I haven't done that quite straight. Have I got away with that? No. Dearie me. Kaboom, that was. Right, so I slightly overshot it. I don't think the car should have exploded, though. Or maybe it should. Maybe it's got some really flammable fuel on board. Turn key to start. Well, that means fire button. In the arcade version, or some of them, the cabinets, there was a key you actually turned built into the dash. Whoops, that's a bit wide. And I smashed into a building. Oh dear. I don't think we're going to do it, folks. Don't go driving with me, because I make it look very hard. It should be very hard driving when I'm in charge. I've never seen this on the Commodore 64. Did it look like this, or did they manage to inject some colour into it? Please comment below if you have played this on the Commodore 64. And there's the loop-to-loop. Let's see if we can get round. If I was a betting man, I'd said no, I'm not going to make it round. Right, we need to go on there straight, where we're not. Whoops. Well, we're around a bit of it. Oh, have we done it? Oh, yes, right round. Right round. Let's see if I can get over this jump. We've got about 12 seconds left to reach the checkpoint. That don't look good. Have we got away with that as well? There's the checkpoint there. As long as I don't crash it, I'm cooking. I've crashed it. What happened there? What happened there? Oh, see, there was a car that I didn't see. It's practically invisible. Oh, that's not fair. It's put us behind the loop-to-loop. Oh, that's a shame. Game over again. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe. That was, of course, hard driving on the ZX Spectrum. And yes, until next time then, goodbye.
Goodbye.